Hello, my name is Jason Mercer, the Toronto Real Estate Board's Director of Market Analysis. With October complete, we're through the first full month of fall. So I think it makes sense to take a few minutes to discuss how the fall market is shaping up so far this year. So let's start with sales. We saw 8,552 transactions reported through the Toronto MLS system in October, and this represented an increase of about 7.7% in comparison to sales in October 2013. We can also take a look at how things have unfolded on a year-to-date basis through the first 10 months of the year. We saw an uptick in sales of about 7% to almost 82,000 transactions over the course of the year so far. And so whether we're looking at sales on a monthly basis or year to date, the strong growth that we've seen tells us that a lot of households in the Greater Toronto Area certainly remain upbeat about home ownership over the long term, and they feel comfortable in their ability to purchase and pay for a home over the course of a mortgage. And so with that in mind, it is important to point out, however, that we continue to see the impact of a constrained supply of listings in some parts of the Greater Toronto Area. So while we have a lot of households that are interested in purchasing a home, many of these households haven't been able to find a home that meets their needs, especially when we're talking about the low-rise segment of the market, so singles, semis, and townhomes. So it's within these segments where we're often seeing a lot of competition between buyers, and this has obviously had implications for price growth. So that's a nice segue. In October, we saw the average selling price at over $587,000, and this represented about a 9% increase on a year-over-year basis. We can also look at price on a year-to-date basis as well, and we saw price coming in at over $566,000, representing an increase of about 8.5% compared to the first 10 months of 2013. Now, it's important to point out that we saw average price growth across all major home type segments, so from single detached through condominium apartments. But again, where we've seen the strongest competition between buyers has been for low-rise home types, so singles, semis, and townhomes. And so that has been the driver of price growth so far this year, and certainly was in October as well. On the condominium apartment front, we have seen more supply because the market has benefited from the completion of new projects, and obviously some of these units have been listed on the Toronto MLS system. So looking forward through the end of the year, we're continuing to expect strong price growth in November and December, and indeed as we turn the page into 2015. And that's because we're still expecting to see sellers market conditions remain in place at least through the first half of next year. So with that, I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Thank you very much.
Brought to you by GTA Realtors.